A year ago today, I joined DeviantArt and created this DeviantArt account. And to celebrate, I'm going to be giving you the top 20 list. And if you saw the top 5, top 10, top 15, or last top 20 list I did for cool comments from DeviantArt, then you should know that I'm ranking these in order, by views. In other words, it's actually the people on YouTube who will be deciding the order of this list.
Is by Don't Make You Choose. Priyankan Holly Blue Agnet are completely hypnotized to do silly things for their master, who is gonna rescue them. Mr. Ash 96. Hopefully no one. Not Kai-chan. I love that this has a unicycle in it. Highly hypnotic. Wow, this is great. Would you be open to collaborative hypnosis project with me? Nobody look. How much for a ticket to the show? Some no Walker X. $1,000 not. Just kidding. Nobody look. So I can just walk in and watch the show for free. Noise. Don't make you choose. Very glad with how it turned out. The circus is looking great. I know I would visit. Arrow 90 me. In almost every episode, Mandy does something to bring something like this on herself. Obscure Titan, pretty nice job, and oh boy. Grimm is definitely going to love this generation. Just put the colors on it. Sure, Grimm, Billy, and everyone in her LOL. Obscure Titan, okay, slave. Even as a slave, she still has an attitude. You can see it in her eyes. Bone 111, very nice. Dynamo, I seem to remember an episode where Erwin had Mandy under some kind of spell/hypnosis. Blossom PPGXDD, it's so nice. Mandy looks great. X3BBK, sexy dancer. I can drool over what I see here. King Cheetah, please post it. I would love to see your work.
Number 18 spot on this list is a tie between...
Your planet has been selected as a meal for Galactus, devourer of worlds. As his herald, I will make sure your population is transported off this doomed world, and you will all serve as exhibits in my master's home, Tattoo. As I speak, my machines are sending off signals to this planet's population, all its creatures slipping into a trance. As the next few days pass, you will be collected. You will not resist. You will not struggle. Such is the will of Galactus, so I don't think I've ever seen entrancement art of Galactus making a herald. I've seen art of heroes turning into Hydra agents, and I'm pretty sure that's not the indoctrination, but Marvel's force of apocalyptic nature doesn't get the same treatment no more. I say open to RP, no rape, murder, or abuse. If I like the RP idea, I'll RP it myself. Otherwise, You can argue with others free to use scene Lover who boy. Screaming Sheldon Galactus is to planets what lions are to gazelles, and now he's hiring new parents to facilitate the Tron Great Galactus. The planet's preparation is nearly complete. Its population is on its way to Tatu. Scene Lover Galactus excellent, my herald. Screaming Sheldon Tron I've tracked this planet's finest to become heralds. They call themselves Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch. Shall I begin pacifying them? Scene Lover he nods. Screaming Sheldon Tron approaches the Captain and Witch, who are struggling to resist the signal her machines are emitting. You two have the honor of joining me as Galactus Heralds. Ariel, your master, I'm going to be honest right now. Before reading the title, I thought this was the worst gym leader in history. Ariel, your master, I'll give you a hint. She has pink hair and a cow with the word tank in its name. Screaming Sheldon, oh, Whitney? Ariel, your master, yes. I've never battled her, but I heard in stories of how annoying she is. Screaming Sheldon, I don't know much about her. Ariel, your master, Whitney is one of the hardest trainers to beat at her levels, only beaten by Red and the champion. Screaming Sheldon, I'm not big on Gamma Play and Pokemon, more familiar with story and lore.
And
Isn't that Jimmy Neutron's hypno gun? Somno Walker X. Indeed, multiverse confirmed. Heh. Lamb Lucky. Hypno Regan. Anontress. Writing this down for later. Somno Walker X. XDDDDDD Comedy Gold. 21 Hawkage. This is awesome. He partakes in circus tomfoolery. She can't help but feel the pangs of deja vu floating through her ginger-tinged mind. Something about a clowny ballerina unicycles. What was it? Was it a dream she had, or is she just misremembering something? Everything belongs to its rightful owners. I never really liked Timmy, and you know why, 'cause he's an idiot. How many people do I have to kill to get one of those dark uniforms, and you're able to use it, even if you get old? Simon Petrarch of 1488. Dark side users always get the ladies to Negatomy. Gold fighter never gets old. Generation never. And edit the best part of the dark side generation. My bet, yes, it's all possible. Sweet pick. Timmy got the power trooper beat. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. XD Timmy has gone dark side. LOL. Generation mad. A small guy is an easy prey to the dark side. Kirabatas. Interesting. XD Amblazin Nice Fluid Destroy Genial Man Anime Girl 234. That episode was awesome. That and the Wishing Well episode are pretty much the few new episodes that I had fun with. What do you do with mystery mind-altering glowing rock found in the pocket of a mystery jester costume, and you happen to be partnered up with a useless crybaby goddess? Basically make her somewhat useful and entertaining at the same time. Aqua from Konosuba belongs to Akatsuki Natsu. Idea for this game from Merriman on the silly question post. Maybe I may the others. I like to think of Chester Aqua as the light to Chester Junko's darkness. Georgia Speezy 13 and Watery Fool Technopagan 9. Let's hope she doesn't summon a flood. Ventura 74. I love her gesture form. Technopagan 9. Thanks, it's really grown on her. Lightbreaker 1. Well, now this has to happen to the truly useless one. Neo-Mem Aqua makes a delightful gesture. Technopagan 9. Indeed, perfect role for her. Neo-Mem, and she looks so happy to be such a fool now, and she should Merriman. Wow, thanks, didn't know would make something like this. It's very nice and the outfit's good. Maybe lose the hat, no hate, and the shirt to tank top and big shoes, but otherwise great. And I still think it would be funny if she was Winnie and fell on her butt. Alec, great job, and thanks Technopagan 9, it was fun. 9. The power love at Technopagan 9. Glad you like it. Island Berry never stood out much. Everyone, I hope you all are doing fine, and as you can see, I still haven't gotten out of the chrono mood. Been thinking about tarot ever since I finally fixed my retro arch issues that prevented me from going further into the game. I was stuck at Viper Manor, the early game. Thanks a friggin' lot. Retro Arch reached the point where Kid got poisoned, so yet I had to get that out of my systems. Also, how about hypnotizing someone to fall asleep, make them believe they were in a dream, and make them wake up as what they were in that dream? Gonna do some college stuff, and then draw Kirby or Brother. I love it. Carol is such a cute character, and you did a great job with this drawing. Amir Ashore draws. Thanks, Orc Brother, you are very welcome. I hope to see more cute ones like this in the future. Power to Mario, super cute. Honestly, harlification could be cute as its own thing. Amir Ashore draws. Thanks, glad you love it. Also, it would depend on which Harold we're talking about. Haha. Power to Mario, normal gesture look, though the other Harold would be interesting in its own way. Lol. Abram Mariner Tempers, good combo. Requested by Lucky Lamb. Turtle Bowser. Priyanka can never sprout her eyes because she's sleepwalking. Mission from Foxy 1234. This girl had to find a job that will get her some money each day at a time, and luckily she had found a cafe to work with. Each day the manager wanted the girl to put on different kinds of outfits, and suddenly found few grown ladies just got more love than hers. Will she raises the bill in 30 or more days? The Combat Postal Bunny Merriman. I'd give her a big tip for backhook off reasons and my number. Audrey the maid. It's terrible to see a maid turn into a bunny girl. Ketchup for 9. I love it. Mischief to Monica. Oh yes, the Vainer enjoyment for me. IQ loss. The Queen Sabrina. Is the cafe hiring? Mystery GG. Cute and hot, what a nice combo. Totally Lucy. Twitch horny overload. Lucy.eggs has stopped working. The 500 water celebration begins. 5 girls, 1 week. I know showgirls aren't exactly popular, and Constance Von Nouvelle isn't either, but who cares? I got this com from PLSGTS on Twitter, for those interested. I have another short story for this one, so, without further ado, how isn't it wonderful, Master? To see House Nouvelle restored in such a way my scantily clad wife waves a hand over the ground floor of House Nouvelle, not a noble house, but a casino. Constance Von Nouvelle, formerly a noblewoman obsessed with restoring her old house to glory through magic, was abducted from her world by yours truly. I then hypnotized her to become my obedient showgirl wife, yet it's pretty amazing. And you don't feel weird about not being in charge of it? She gives another of her trademark laughs as she takes a seat in my lap, continuing to watch the activity down below with glee. Of course not, Master. After all that's mine is yours, and all that's yours is far beyond me. Even free will is too much for me, that's why you took it away and filled me with obedience to replace it. She smiles demurely as she shifts around, leaning her head into my chest. I gently stroke her back, shifting my head so the giant feather on her hat doesn't get in the way. Good girl, Constance. I'm glad you remember what I taught you. Her breath catches at being called good girl. Having this effect on someone feels amazing. She stares up at me, blush dusting her face, as her heart-filled eyes quiver. Thank you, Master. I love you, Master. Smirking, I lean into her face. We share a short kiss before I lean into her ear. She always gets chills when I whisper, "Wait for me in my room, darling. I won't be too long." Oh, of course, Ma, Master. I'd be glad to. She gives a quick salute before practically skipping off to her room. Meanwhile, I finish up business for the night as fast as I can. I delegate the remaining responsibilities to my other underlings, who may or may not be hypnotized showgirls, and head straight to my room. Oh ho ho ho, rejoice, Master. For you have the honor of calling Constance von Nivelle your slave, wife, and bedmate. So she stands up, arms outstretched, tongue hanging out. The exact opposite image of a dignified noblewoman, especially in her new favorite showgirl outfit. Please, take me. Do whatever you want with me. There is no greater feeling than submitting to you, mine guy. Always glad to see more Constance. Item shoplifter. It's great seeing the hypno ray get so much attention these days. Big dog and dammer. You know, with the references this show makes, I'm surprised there isn't a hypno beam in there. LOL. Somno Walker X. Totally agreed. Maybe we'll see one in season 2. Big dog and timber. Oh, maybe. Most likely, as a one-off comment that a therapist uses it in the office. Lol. Gotcha, Cobb. The best kind of robot uprising. Lol. Splendid work. By dead from being doomed. He wanted this. I saw that pic someone requested of Sakura and the magic trick tickle. I was wondering if you could do something like that with May. Anyway, I was hoping for a full sort of comic with her getting in, being stoned, etc. I understand it's a big request, so if that's too much, I would also be fine with just the last basic scene being tickled while in half. If you can do the full thing, that would be great, but it's cool if you don't want to. As for how she's willing to get in the box in the first place, well, you like hypnotism, right? I was going to do a small 4-panel comic but decided to do more. It took a few hours to make, the longest of any picture, and I enjoyed it. I also tested out the new eye effect, the typical mind control I've seen in anime, and I'm pleased with how it came out. May's final line was originally, "Yes, mistress," but I didn't like it because it seemed out of place with it never being said at any other time, so I changed it to better match her earlier line. I extended the story a little and split it into 2 parts so the pages wouldn't be so big. I've added the magic effect to Louise's one and added the vocal effect to her command. Mufflet 00 Studio 2020 with that little magic girl's name and where she came from in what show or Lulliver. One old trick but cool Destiny Traveler, very cool. I've always wondered what it would be like to see a Pokemon girl in a magic show. Reply Brigadier's odd, very nice. Sedgy 93. Such an amazing story to imagine. G-Dog 90. Excellent work. I like how you've done a full body pic. There's a lot of possibilities regarding this and your previous drawings. Draken, alright, Kim. My sources say your boyfriend and his pet are indisposed for the moment. Considering she goes so good at assisting me and listening to my stories, you're gonna be on cheerleader duty today. Kim, yes, Dr. Draken. Draken, good. I love that enthusiasm. You know, considering the previous nature of our relationship, it's sometimes hard to remember you're a high school cheerleader. Kim, yes. It is sometimes hard to remember I'm a high school cheerleader. Hypno Dream Searcher. Nicely done. Azure aka Sapphire. Despite being brainwashed, it's always fun to see KP cheer XD. Captain Austria. Love the cheerleader pose. Screaming Sheldon. Just rewatched that episode. I just love that this all started because Senior Jr. wanted a nightclub with animatronic animals. Dog 90. Kim no talk, only dance, eat, sleep, dance. Ryan Walker 132. Junior, good one. Kim possible, keep on dancing all night long. Sedgy 93. Her dancing in the middle of the stage room. Tune watcher. Amazingly, she continued to dance as the power surge briefly knocked out the lights. They'd conditioned her so well. Slide as she. Kim, yes, master. Nor 99. Agree. G-Dog 90. Looks like Wade didn't catch those sunglasses in the scenario. Saturdays 24. Loving these bad guys win endings of KP. Perfect. Nor 99. THNX. If you have a great idea, you can always send me a note /chatp. Saturdays 24. Thank you so much. I'll absolutely have a think about it. Behold, yet another of my many projects roaming unfinished inside my head. I give you this whole new story, A Brighter Trends, featuring in order of appearance, Lucy Hypnotized, Lady Dreammaker, and Finding My Way Forever. Haywire 3. Bet she's a fan now. Look at her eyes, they're almost an anime catalyst. Unless I'm guided by delusions, zoom in. Just in the corner 78. Only the first page, but it's simply splendid. Item shoplifter. A hypnotist show setting. Well, I'm hooked. 4, 3, 2, 1, sleep. Lucky kid, I never got any busty cat girl magician's assistance at any of my birthday parties. Request for Gosuch and his characters, Colin the Knight and Erica the Jester, having a playful moment. Colin and Erica copyright Gosuch and Mandrake Morglade. I remember these characters back when Gosuchin was still active. Gosuchin, I agree. Calotechnis, if she does, shouldn't she be laughing then? Calotechnis, oh I see, neat. Gosuchin, yeah, she actually loves being tickled. Krisnaka, isn't it strange that people like to be tickled? Gosuchin, she is a special case. Being a jester, she is a bit of a masochist but more playful. Grisnak, I just check your dollar, so okay, I now know all. Yeah, this really could be more playful. Hero 90 me, this would be way better than what we got in Phantom Planet. Desiree was an underused character and she should have been Danny's love interest. Cyan Ray, I like this one. It's really energetic and expressive, like something that could actually happen in the show. Alicia draws, because oh, thank you hon. Something unreal. Happy B-Day M8. Alicia draws, because thank you so much Hantun. We're sure it's generally a bad idea to say the words I wish in this town. Free 704 does look better. Alicia draws, because thank you Catchulker 9000. What a cute bimbo. Alicia draws, because thank you Lord Eagleton. I love the illustration of the fly going through her bubble head. I'd be curious to know what her profession is now. She is dressed like a country bimbo. Alicia draws, because ha ha ha. Thank you. And well, about her profession, I don't know, but it surely isn't something that depends on her brain power. XD Gavinger 96, that is very cute and pretty. Mradine Jessic, very cute and sexy. Stooge 3, if I had $1 for every time a wish backfired, Desiree alone would yield quite the beneficial payday based on her track record in the show. More so, if fan works like this were accounted for. Hippo 2, be careful what you wish for, especially with Desiree around. Alicia draws, because and you surely know your genies. XD Hippo 2, I'm not very familiar with Danny Phantom, but I know a bit about Desiree Congatrep. Nice job, keep up your good work. Alicia draws, because thank you. Eclipse uses her wand to hypnotize Moon into being her personal dancer. Commission work for Warfare Dragon 7 on Discord. An entrance. Oh my, Queen Moon is so beautiful. Maiden of Underland 666. I guess I'll never understand why people find mind control so sexy, but if you like it, I'm not about to stop you. Mintiscore. Oh yes. Now that is a nice queen. Pharaoh Julia makes a terrific cheerleader. Her routine, however, needs a bit of work. Good seeing this comic again. Carlos, oh yes, she need more practice in that routine. I think that she must practice in the afternoon as her punishment. Pharaoh Kiju would definitely punish Julia by having her practice for hours. Will there be a continuation of this comic cordon pair? Ha, fun. Carlos, thanks. I think that there are missing more girls for improve the routine.